So you see this huge mural of different forms of Lakshmi. So all the patchwork is done with Banjara's embellished fabric. So we're kind of trying to use this in art as well now. Okay. So all of this, so that's wonderful. So you'll find Banjara fabrics literally everywhere.
Everywhere. I can see
in
it.
every form.
So this is Anmol's office?
Yes.
Office studio, personal workspace. And I loved this sort of office and its vibe so much that I was like, I have to get it on camera. So Anmol, I have another question for you. To me, conscious consumerism isn't about buying less. To me, it is about buying with awareness.
Yes, absolutely.
So turning desire into inspiration like we spoke about, much like you've done in this beautiful space. So what happens when someone like you, whose livelihood depends on people buying, when they start buying less? What happens?
These consumerism and all of these are big words and terms, I feel, that have been created. Honestly,
You're a simpleton.
Yes. And I think, like we spoke about this, there is a lot of awareness that's overall coming through. So when I started Banjara, there was no knowledge about sustainability and all of that. I'm talking about just 5 years back. Suddenly we had influencers talking about conscious clothing and sustainability. People started getting aware. So now the situation is, I don't think it's about buying less. It's about buying something that they will cherish, that they feel that they are contributing in their own way to a cause, to a larger cause. I think that is what is giving people more satisfaction nowadays.
Absolutely.
I see that in Banjara Trail also, when people buy something and we send them a video about how it was made. That sense of satisfaction that, oh my God, look, I have contributed in my own way in supporting these women and this ancient embroidery. I'm able to, keeping it alive. I think that is what people are relating more to now, rather than the whole buying less and, all of that.
So basically, you're changing the whole outlook of conscious consumerism as well.
That's what it should be.
Because it should be. Because, something that is sustainable. I am totally convinced coming here today that something that is zero waste and sustainable can also look fashionable and colorful and bling. It doesn't have to look like.
Yes, and that is our biggest challenge. Fighting this is the biggest challenge because, like I was telling you, Banjara Trail got a lot of rejection in the early years from India, not internationally.
Oh, you had international clients?
Foreigners. I was only doing international for first 2 years, and foreigners were loving this craft, and they were so proud when they, showed it to their consumers that look at this embroidery, intricate work. But in India, it was ulta. Because we were stuck on the whole thing of nahi, sustainable kapre, zero waste, ऐसे फीके.
कुछ ज़्यादा ही कर देते हो हम लोग, है ना?
That overmodel and that whole segment of society was very woke, talking. It was really a disaster for Banjara in the initial years, and then of course things started to change.
I'd feel that.
Yeah, it was very hard.
And you changed the whole game.
Trying to.
I think you have. You have proved you can look colorful. And
yes, why not?
Sexy and
why not?
And still be a conscious consumer.
Yes, of course.
Your clothes.
That is a realistic way of being, actually. Yeah.
Absolutely. We don't have to kill desire.
Yes.
Desire is not to be killed. It is to be transformed.
Absolutely.
Into inspiration, into creativity. Okay. So, to me, in this conversation, less or more, both are numbers. I've always said less or more, they are quantities. Quality is what matters.
Yeah.
And quality comes from intention. Conscious intention adds quality to everything.
True.
Even commerce. True. Even business.
Absolutely.
Right?